All right. Hello, Geminis. Geminis, this is your third monthly message for April. Thank you guys all so very much. This little Palo Santos is getting down to the end, cleansing the space for you guys. As I mentioned in all of the videos, I open up my monthlies for the energy of Gemini. So this can apply for Gemini moons, rising, Venus, and so on and so forth. So you can also check out your rising sign, moon sign, Venus, however you feel guided, maybe Mercury, I don't know, for April's monthly messages for clarification and guidance for individual Geminis. All right, in this third video, we are going to work with the fairies, the fairy godmother, beautiful messages without oracle, as well as some tarot and fairy whispers. You will have another video where we're working with the unicorns. Your first two videos was the tea about some of the stuff going down, all right? It's not always for everybody. There was some beautiful symbols as well in that second video. I got mainly, so usually what comes forth with individual messages, why I do more than one as well, and I work with different, is because sometimes to give individuals, so there was quite a bit of Sagittarian energy, your opposite, spotlighted so much, mainly I will say December, okay, as well as Capricorn. I did see, of course, winter solstice, that shift. I saw 1228 spotlighted. I also saw 106, 1230, 1229. So that end, okay, and 106 as far as Capricorn. 330 was spotlighted as well, which is today when I'm doing this. So Aries energy and Taurus as well, 510. I was seeing some more ages potentially. Someone could be 24, turning 25. Also 46, 59, 48, something so forth, something like this, okay? I wrote a little bit down. Ironically, I haven't given so much with names for you guys. Oh yes, I did also see a little bit of Pisces energy. 12, why I'm saying 12, okay? I want to say 1202 again. Sorry, that's Sag, right? 46, 24, 59. Those were spotlighted. I saw 221. So what would that be? That's like that Aquarius Piscean. Might be almost Piscean. I also saw 123 for you guys. So that could also be a spotlighted date, right? Aquarius energy, or that could be like a sign, an angel number. Also saw 1, 2, 3, 4. So take it how it resonates, guys. Like I said, really spotlighted actually Aries, Taurus, Sag, Capricorn, a little Pisces, Aquarius energy for the most part. So either you could have this in your chart or be dealing with those signs, okay? And let's just jump in. I really like, so with your first one, there was a couple of the graffiti. These cards in particular, they're 6'2". Okay, someone could be that age. I might get Akashic Tarot. I keep being guided to that. And on a mission, okay, a work addict, can't turn it off. Work comes before love. And then on a mission, 21, determined and focused. So maybe the 21st. Let me see. Also 821. Okay. 638 as well. This could be 62 or someone being 62. I just keep seeing this Akashic Tarot. I only pulled this for the Aries energy. I might pull it for you guys. I just don't want these to get too long. So these were spotlighted with the fairy godmother, okay? And this little charm that came with the tea, okay? The graffiti. I felt spotlighted to put that there. So it interlinks all of these, okay? So the kitty, the black cat, the little bell. On a mission. Maybe this is you and them, but both of these are like, maybe this is how you're feeling, okay? This could represent you or them. Let's check out the fairy godmother. It's so pretty. I love this. This is a new deck unveiled for this month. It was a used deck though, but you can find it. Encouragement. So being a cheerleader, look, someone's encouraging you on. Fairy godmother. Look how pretty this deck is, though. You can find this on Etsy. Excuse me. I got it on Etsy, used, and then later I found out like I could have bought it brand new for cheaper. So you do your due diligence before you make purchases and learn the lessons. But I really thoroughly like this one. So that's what I see underneath there. I'm gonna pull a few cards. We have insecurity. Someone feeling insecure about this journey. We have a castle there. Weird. And needing encouragement. You or them. Those are both new. I haven't seen these cards come forth. Work addict. Can't turn it off. Work comes before love. So this one might be more about work than love. All right. This deck is by Flavia, Kate, Peters, Julie. I'm sorry, what's her last name? I'm looking at it trying to remember. Meacham? Maya? Demaya. Julie. And when I give names, even of authors and stuff like that, and artists, it can definitely have resonance, right? First name, middle name, last name. Seemed like the name Anne was really spotlighted, specifically Anne with an E at the end, whether it be a middle name or a first name. It's so weird. Okay, let's see. What do we have for the Gemini? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign. What's most important? We're going to take those three. 1, 2, 3. Yay. Divine love. Oh my goodness. This is this was the outcome for the Tauruses, actually. So you could have Taurus in your chart. Vulnerability. Oh, being your true authentic self. And making a wish. Staying focused, a wish on what you wish. You actually, your first one, even the second one, though, it really shows no matter what, it shows like, you know, everyone has some haters, especially when you're doing well in life. So there was warnings about that, but divine love and showing your true authentic self, vulnerability. Weird. So this might have to do with the Taurus energy, and you have Taurus rising. Okay, especially since Taurus is spotlighted, or this could be during that Taurus energy, okay? And the wish. This is so interesting. Let's look underneath the deck. 1, 2, 3. And that encouragement is still there. So that was in the beginning. So I'm definitely going to, that's the main energy, okay? Encouragement, you or them. All right, so we're doing a 3-card spread, but I'm also going to do a 1 card. The main energy seems encouragement, okay? I was hoping to do a 7-card spread, but we'll see. It was expressing these different ones. Yeah. So first, this positive intention, okay? A single card. I'm going to pull encouragement as your single card. All right? This could be about a matter relating to relationships, health, or even something like whether going somewhere in the coming days is a good idea. All right? And it says being encouraged to do something, or you're being encouraged to, I mean, even a work addict and staying on target, determined and focused on your work. So encouragement. And then we're starting with divine love. 46 and 47. Once again, those could be ages. It could happen to be 406, 407. Are these dates? This could also be dealing with Aries, of course. Cancer sign, Virgo, Libra. I also see 10, 11. You've come so far. Don't go back. Don't back away, it says. You're almost there. Keep going. Stay. It may be hard. Times are tough. Circumstances has made it rough. New beginnings, much to do. My advice, see it through. Okay. This divine love. Wow. That is the main theme from the fairy godmothers for the Geminis. Especially about your work. Keep going. It may not seem likely to you at the moment, but I am close by to reassure you that everything is working out perfectly. I've walked every step you have taken and applauded from the sidelines. So you have a fan even, right? Or an angel guide, a fairy godmother even. I have walked every step you have taken and applauded from the sidelines. I've cheered your accomplishments and silently wiped your tears when things haven't quite worked. Or even cried for you, with you, when shit wasn't going the way it was supposed to be. It kind of sees like in the center there. But you've kept going, and I have come now to encourage you to carry on. It would be such a shame to watch you throw it all away. However, you worry what others who want you to slow down or to ride on the coattails of your success will think if you do well. Oh my, that was definitely talked about in your first and second videos. So there is definitely an interlinking, okay, with the graffiti message, which was the first one. So if you didn't watch that one, there could be something there for you. These are so when we think of a 10 of Cups energy, which you also had, this is the energy of these people in your life, or even, your ancestors, your angels, your spirit guide, your fairies. And I think these are also people that are on the sidelines cheering you on, right? For about your work and what you do for your work. Acid tongued. Oof. And that's interesting. Worrying what others who want you to slow down or to ride on the coattails of your success will think if you do well. Remember, people who are not fulfilling their life purpose are the ones who are acid tongued. Understand them with love, but don't let anyone stand in the way of your hopes and dreams, even you. Never surrender to your fears, doubts, and your biggest challenge, patience. My presence here marks a new direction that will bring about much change for the better. This is a wonderful time to birth new ideas and say yes to any projects or offers in any form that are presented to you. So get your creative juices flowing and focus on all that you would like to bring about, for this is a very fertile time for you. I will ensure the outcome of your expectations is above and beyond what you could have imagined. Take pride in yourself and what you have already achieved. You've come so far. Allow me to assist you as I wave my wand and sprinkle you with magical recipe of confidence and optimism and just a pinch of inspiration. You're almost there, so please don't give up. 47. Wow. Okay, with the 3-card spread, something about the 14th being spotlighted, even 414. Okay. Or the 14th, maybe even as a young person, you could have a teenager in your life, or cheering you on as well. Okay, let's see. So this 3-card, it is all, this doesn't have to be a past, present, future energy. These are the 3 messages that are most important regarding this. So divine love, okay? Beautiful. 42 and 43. Your request has been heard for your one true love. So open your heart to the realms up above. Feelings emerge as you soon realize the person you love is wonderfully wise and has been with you from since time begun. 'Twas you all along, for you are the one. Your ego haunts your self-worth, and you wonder if you're truly lovable. Your fears associated with love, such as heartbreak, loss, and rejection, have caused your heart chakra to shrink as you have grown guarded and defensive. You may think that this is a form of protection, but your fear has caused you to lose touch with the true essence. Closing your heart shuts off your natural intuition, as well as the divine guidance that leads you to a relationship that will honor and support you. Surrender your fears to me. Break down your barriers as I heal your wounds and dissolve any pains. Focus on and breathe in the light that radiates with pure divine love from my heart. Accept this healing that extends to you as you hold acceptance and appreciation towards yourself, for these are the nutrients that feed your soul. You are loved, and valued unconditionally. Remember that love always has the answer, for it is the only answer. When you try to make a decision, always move in the direction that will bring you the most peace. If you've been asking about your love life, then I bring good tidings. For the love that you seek is about to be made manifest. You will know when it arrives, for love always looks for the best in others and is recognized in an instance. Allow me to weave my magic to bring about the satisfaction your heart requires in order to be whole. So maybe this is somebody who is such a workaholic, work addict, can't turn it off. Work comes before love. And that's the thing that's missing. That's the missing piece. The cups. All right. Love is your true nature, and it's necessary for you to honor the compassion you feel in your heart. When you are true to yourself, your light shines brightly with divine love, nourishing you from within and inspiring those around you. True love is unwavering, and you, I promise, are wholly cherished, even with your vulnerability. Wow. Let's go to vulnerability. And then wish. It jumped to wish. This may be something that somebody has actually been wishing for, but maybe try not to focus on. Sometimes that's when it comes in, when you were least expecting. 92 and 93. I feel like that was the spotlighted days for you too, or ages. Pass on loved ones. I mean, that'd be like grandparents, right? Or someone could be born in 92 or 93, or Virgo energies. There's some Sag, Taurus, Gemini, and some Scorpio with this vulnerability. A risk 'tis vulnerability, but knowing when to trust is key. Your hurts, emotions tell the tale, and thus this truth removes the veil. Take heed, be wise, take my advice before you answer. Please think twice. Your increasing sensitivity leaves you rather susceptible to emotional injury. You're an easy target, for you tend to wear your heart on your sleeve. This has left you open to criticism, verbal attacks, and judgment. Not everyone is as kind and sweet as you. It could make you appear weak. I must stress that I have used the word appear, for I know without a shadow of a doubt, that you are not really like the person you come across to others. However, you are easily hurt and find it hard to brush off any negativity that has been directed your way, because you have never felt completely accepted for who you are. You tend to welcome people at face value. It is important to take a risk, and one must be vulnerable at times to uncertainties along the way. However, I have watched from nearby as you have beautifully put your trust in those who have gone on to lie, cheat, and betray you. But fear not, for I am here to protect you from being a sitting duck this time. An offer is about to be made that will bring a smile to your face. Even though it may sound very tempting, you should wait until the whole story is revealed. Look deeper into the situation before deciding on taking any action. It's time to trust your inner radar that detects any ulterior motives behind new offers. As your fairy godmother, I bid you explore all of your natural gifts and strengths. It's time to recognize and believe in them. By doing so, you will increase your abilities, and so too will your confidence to stand up and be counted soar. No longer will you be taken for granted or wish to settle for scraps. You're worth far more than that. Put past hurts well and truly behind you, and step fully into your power. And that is the wish. 96 and 97. So once again, these could be spotlighted ages, birth years, spotlighted dates, or even Virgo energy, 96, 97. Use your own discernment. Also Sagittarius, Virgo, and Libra there as well. You'd like a house, red shoes, a car, then make your wish upon a star. Believe these things will come to you. This magic makes your wish come true. So close your eyes. Count up to 3. I wave my wand. Now wait and see. Weird, because I did see 1, 2, 3. as well as 1, 2, 3, 4. This is a card that comes to you. This is a card that you have been hoping for. It's almost as though your wishes come true. A wish is a magical gift, a plea, and a request that is delivered to the one who has desired and asked for it. There are some wishes, however, that are unable to come true. That is because the wish maker did not fully believe that their wish would come to fruition. Do you realize how many wishes are floating around in the ethers, just waiting to be drawn in and be made manifest? How many wishes have you made in your lifetime? And how many of those wishes have actually come true? It's all very good making wishes, but you have to remember the key ingredient in order for them to come true. Believe. 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 What? Believe is like the key word, okay? Handmade item, Morse code. Believe. This was a gift that came with the graffiti that I unveiled. It was a thank you gift for my purchase. I think this is beautiful because it's being spotlighted. Okay? Believe. I think it's fabulous. I don't really know Morse code, but that's what it's showing, that these look like little stones that are like hematite or something. I don't know if that's what it is, but, and then it has, you know, ... slash ... The Morse code. Crazy. Believe. Something handmade. That's the wish. So often you wish upon a star, but then negate your request by fear it might not happen. The doubt immediately blocks your wish from coming true, all due to your belief that it won't happen. This fear stems from your inability or refusal to believe that anything is conceivable. But believe me when I say that everything is possible, even the impossible. Notice how I appear before you as I am in my wisdom years. As I stand in this power, I grant to you a wish. Let me sprinkle you with some good old-fashioned fairy dust as I wave my wand over you. This is a good time to ask for what you want. Fortuitous energy surrounds you, so believe. A wonderful surprise awaits. Wish upon a star. What is your desire? What would you like to happen? Whatever you wish for comes with the consequences, good or bad, and has a ripple effect that affects the entire universe. So choose carefully and remember the phrase, careful what you wish for. Weird, a ripple effect. That was spotlighted as well in your first one. It's really fascinating to me the way that these do correlate. And I know that the videos get long. I try and minimize it, but there's just so much. And it is for a lot of different energies. And for the whole month of April. Weird. Believe. Okay. Should we get some fairy whispers? Or shall we get tarot? Maybe oracle first. Let's get oracle first and we'll finish with tarot and fairy whispers. So also connecting with the unicorns, which will be in your next video. Okay, I'm working with the selenite to raise the vibration. That's part of the making magic as well, eh? I shuffled all of these cards. I'm just gonna grab 3. Okay, we have an acorn's invitation. It's in reverse. They do touch, exchange, and a connection. 17. Okay, 17 seems spotlighted, so maybe it is the 17th of the month, or when you were younger, a teenager. This could also be Aries and Libra, scorpionic energy. Interesting enough. The acorn's invitation. Acorn is, to me, also like a, you know, it's a seed to plant that grows a huge oak tree. This is like an Ace of Pentacles energy. However, it's in reverse. Okay? Vulnerability. Another in reverse. 18. Wow. How can I So, whoa, the lights flickered when I said that. Scared to fly, the right moment, sensing out the right timing. 18. Weird. Okay, and now I'm grabbing this last one. This one is by Lucy Cavendish, and Beauty's Truth, 32. Weird. Okay, lots of different synchronicities coming out for you guys. All right, different messages for different Geminis for sure. Beauty, physical pleasure and sensuality, a wish. You could be wishing, I'm just saying, like, I want to just put this out there in case you guys didn't listen. The outcome, regardless, was either a king or a queen of wands energy, which is very a great leader. Also, empress and emperor both upright in that, like a power couple or something like this. Leaders, very attractive physically, charismatic, go-getters, okay? You could be coming off this way. You could be hoping for this. 1, 2, 3. Keep going. All right. Weird. I don't know why I'm doing it this way, but okay. This is interesting. All right. This is the Wild Wisdom of the Fairy Oracle by Lucy Cavendish. Okay. So we're working with the fairies, like I said in this one. Okay. What is 17 in reverse? I see crystal magic. So working with crystals. Okay. Scared to fly. 88, 89, 86, 87. So those are all the spotlighted page numbers. Use your own discernment. I like to share that. I don't know who's tuning in, different messages. Someone could be born in 86, 87, 88, 89. This could also be a Leo energy. Or these could be ancestors or someone coming in for you, you know, that are those ages. Touch, exchange, and connection. However, it's in reverse. So the reversal of this is saying feeling untouched. Someone is wanting to be held, touched, craving physical contact, sensuality, starved for physical attention, mistrust, fear of physicality, a dislike of the touch of others, feeling uncertain about who to touch and when to touch, how to touch them. Hesitating and allowing yourself to experience the visual pleasure of desire, finding the material unspiritual, resentment of the body, a feeling that touch and physical satisfaction is unspiritual. All right, you or them. In reverse for the second one. Okay, now this could be in the past energy, maybe even being younger. Okay, the untouchables. I don't know why that just popped in. 2009, also 2021. Okay, I want to share this 3-card spread I want to show before we begin. Excuse me. It's important to pay attention. Oh, to the wings as well. All 3 of these fairies appear to have like butterfly wings. Okay, so it is important to, and bare feet. All 3 have bare feet. I want to share this. Connection with the earth, connecting with the ley lines, drawing up energy through the feet chakras, heading in a true, authentic direction, protection, complete comfort with the planet. Okay, the different, it's important, the size of the ears. I don't see the ears, and most of them are not very prominent. As you can see, we have a masculine fairy, feminine. 26. Okay, the wings. Fairy wings are highly significant. A fairy being with cicada wings, for example, has a different temperament, different qualities to another fairy who has, say, moth wings. Maybe these are more like moth wings. They appear to be like moth wings to me, right? As from what I see here. All are beautiful, all are sacred, but look at the wings, and they learn and then learn more about the fairy you are working with. The subtle differences are keys to knowledge. All right. And one of your symbols was the butterflies, and you had 3 butterflies. So that may be a sign, even from spirit, or that the fairies are around you when you're out and about this month. Okay. She's holding on tightly to the top of this tree. And then we have the mushroom, of course. The fairy on the mushroom. The hair. Fairies have very long hair, luxurious and thick, as they are so very ancient and have been here since the mother, the earth, drew in her first breath. Their hair is another way of sensing and communicating. Their hair is alive and able to pick up and transmute signals. Weird. Okay, I don't know why I'm telling you about this. Look how they're the long hair. I mean, he doesn't have very long hair. He has some feathers, it looks like, in his hair. He's wearing a necklace. He has a tattoo on his arm. I'm just tuning in to these, okay? Before we go too far. And reversals do, right? They have a slightly different meaning, of course, 33. What's most important to know is that when this happens, the fairies want you to pay attention. The fairies via reversals will indicate where and what the real blocks are and the unlearned lessons in your life. Over time, your deck may even begin to have more reversals coming up. This is because you, as you connect more meaningfully with the fairies, you really begin to get to the heart of your issues. When reversals come up, and they will come up, that means there's something going on. Something that's calling out for attention and really needs your time and focus. When you need to hear, see, get the message, the fairies will let you know. The fairies also wish you to know that reversals are not at all negative. They simply intensify or alter the upright meaning and often indicate exactly where a deeper issue is. They are gifts each and every time they occur in a reading. An invitation from the fairies asking us to gently awaken to the conditioning and issues that we would benefit from becoming aware of, and then gently release. The fairy star. So much about the 7 card. I'm not doing the 7 card. I'm doing the Trinity spread. So this can represent, of course, this can represent the past, the present, and future. Okay? And I will dig a little deeper with these. Now I shuffle all of these for your energy, okay? And then I just split the deck this way. That's how I do it. I'm not going to go through this entire thing clearly, but we will go. I'm going to give 3 different sets. This is kind of how it worked with Tauruses, and I really liked working with it this way. Okay, 38 and 39. May, for you May babies, there's something. April, May, yeah, okay. So for getting the bigger picture, we're going to lay down 4 cards to the right, and each of these represent 3 lunar months or 1 year. Okay, we don't have to go that far. So it's saying in the past, okay, maybe feeling weird about being touched, or feeling a desire to be that way. Or there's something about feeling like it's unspiritual, you know? If it's turning lusty or something, right? I don't know. But there is a desire, okay? Then this could be current energy, scared to fly in reverse. Maybe you're ready to fly because in reversal. The right moment, 89, 90, 91. Wanting to rush the results, unsure of whether doing nothing is good enough, eager to get on with things, impatient for your time to come, unwilling to wait for the energy to be right for you to move forward again, seeing stasis as nothingness, unwillingness to let events unravel, a lack of faith and belief in the divine right timing, needing to see the evidence of your own impact on a situation that may not require that particular kind of involvement from you. Change for change's sake. Forcing an issue before it's time. Someone could be So that could be you or them even. Okay. Feeling impatient, wanting to rush things. Maybe at 18 or in the 18th. Or this can even be reflected on your youth, okay? Or someone can be very young. Because then we're moving into 32. This is future energy. Okay. And beauty's truth. I see Merlin. 126 and 127 spotlighted. Maybe Aquarian energy as well as Sag, 12-6, 12-7. 6, 7, 8, 9, 5, 9, 5, 10. Okay? Beautiful. Physical pleasure, sensuality. A fairy woman themselves despise the fine qualities of their men. They despise them. Perhaps after a 1,000-year acquaintance, they desire novelty. But more likely, fairies love mortal men and women because overflowing with love and rejoicing in all beauty, they have the immortal strength to embrace all that is beautiful of both races. Beauty is a form of power. There is no doubt. Beauty has tremendous value in our cultures, and yet we see it as a gift given to the lucky few. In truth, all of us have beauty within and without. It shines forth from within and impregnates our energetic body with light that draws loving thoughts, admiration, lovers, and friends. Beauty is not the narrowly defined version sold to us culturally and insisted upon by the fashion world. It is a fluid and changing thing, different for each being, and each being has beauty, for you were born from this with this quality. It is your belief in your own beauty that leads you to allowing this gift to work its magic in your world. When this fairy makes her oh so casual appearance, understand that you too have innate beauty, that your beauty exists inside you, and now your duty is to see it, feel it, and radiate it out. The world will be a better place for you believing in your beauty. There's no being on the planet who cannot radiate loveliness, who cannot connect with their inner beauty and then radiate out to the world. Can you not see how beautiful the world would be if you believed in your own? Nature does not work this way. The sunflower does not despair for not being a rose. Let go of the criticisms you have about your appearance and the unloving thoughts you have maintained on your beauty. See it, know it, and shine it out. Recognize its presence within you, and then it will cover you in a mantle of beauty that is beyond that of the world of forms. It is ensouled beauty, and you possess it as naturally and as casually as this beautiful fairy, as naturally as a rose, a sunflower, a rainbow, and moonlight. Acknowledge it, and others will respond to beauty's presence within you. 'Tis time to harness and radiate your own beauty, and to realize that by acknowledging your own unique attractiveness, your own beautiful qualities, you begin to be beauty. Your job now is to embody beauty. If this feels daunting, know that this is not vanity, nor is it an attempt to fit in. It is simply coming out from hiding. The world will benefit, and you will be kinder, sweeter, and more generous when you believe in your own beauty. If you're struggling with the truth of your beauty, sit before a mirror on a Friday night and focus within on love. See this love radiate out from within and begin to glow. And as you do, watch your beauty grow. The fairies do this, and there is not one who is not divine to look upon. Having beauty will not make you weak, vulnerable, vain, or foolish. All these are cliches, and you do not believe in the lie anymore, do you? Fairies have no judgment regarding types of beauty. They are loving and kind, and those who keep these same values are beautiful in turn. Do not deny yourself this form of self-love, for it has much power, magic, and healing within it. Wow. So that's future energy, is shining with beauty. Okay, let's check it out. I'm going to move these down one. What do we got on time? 39, 32, 31. Interesting. So we have Barnabas. I keep noticing, so in this first area, we do have a masculine energy, right? Touch. Acorn's invitation. In reverse. 11, 17. 1118. So some Scorpio energy. We have Barnabas. We have the toad. Okay, I'm going to take a peek. And the gift. Everything in reverse in this past energy. And so that's an adventure, discovery, travel, meeting, and destiny. So not wanting to do this. Okay. There was warnings though. Okay. About intoxication and stuff like that. I'm going to bring this down a little bit. Scared to fly. The Green Man's Door. It's very weird because in the Taurus one, there wasn't as much reversals. Let's see underneath beauty. The dark moon. No way. We have the black moon. I might use the other fairy tarot. I have Radley Valentine and Howard David Johnson's. Okay. We have this black moon and the dark moon. Interesting. I think this is a sticker. I wonder if it glows in the dark or something. Someone could be 40. I see 6'5", 9'5". I'm going to read. All of these ones came in reversals. So this could be for a different set of Geminis, or going a little deeper into it. This can still represent past energy. The Green Man's Door, it's in reverse, as well as the dark moon. Notice it's like this reflection, this duality. Okay. Number 11. In reverse. Misunderstandings and underestimating your own power to bring about a peaceful solution to a difficult challenge. Feeling alone and unsafe. Unsure of whether your visions are authentic. Feeling deluded and confused by visions and psychic communications. Unsure of the purity of the source you're receiving your communications from. Feeling hunted and as though you must hide away to be yourself and be safe. Headaches in the third eye region. Actually was kind of feeling that. I felt kind of like an emptiness. And kind of an uneasy feeling. But it was like just a numb, just a empty. Headaches in the third eye region. Psychic information flooding in apparent disorder. Not following through with your life's purpose or creativity. Not taking up pen and paper to write the letter that can contribute to a peaceful world. Eating and drinking food and fluid sources that may have impure origins or contaminants. Food poisoning, preservatives, heavy metals and toxins in food and water need to be replaced and purified. Oh, how interesting. Oh, I was reading the wrong one, guys. Okay, but that must have been important. This was communication with the unicorn and your third eye. So if you're feeling stuff like that. Okay. 72. Refusal to move, to seek out, and to be courageous. Staying at home. Being introverted even though you know the time to extend yourself is here. Refusing to actively engage in creating what is your wish for. Anti-heroic stance. Feeling cynical and unmotivated about love. Telling yourself that travel and movement is not necessary for you. That you cannot. And becoming adept to excuses to justify your status. The refuge of the brokenhearted is to say love does not exist. And that all men are bad. Or all women, are gold diggers or something. Time to open up to the potential partners in your life and see them at a soul level. 72. Weird. I literally, after I do the message that comes through that comes through is very beautiful. It's showing something good, even for the Tauruses. And I did get a sense of that. Like, well, this one's not for me. Kind of a, Anyways, it's weird because it did show like Chariot in reverse in your tarot message, but there was something about it. Maybe there was something that needed to change, or maybe there is past fear. Okay, I am going to put this up here and then just focusing on work and not doing stuff. The Green Man's Door is Portals to Faery. Wheel of the Year, Galactic and Gaian entry points. It's in reverse, 40. Then you have Child of the Moon. She's looking at this dark moon. Forgiveness, transcending the ego. 47, the Gift. So this would talk about going on adventure, discovery, travel, meeting, and destiny. All right? There's a sense of totally not wanting to be touched, wanting to isolate yourself, or they are, or this is something about your past. Okay? Why is the Gift in reverse? Crystal magic, a present, an offer, growth, and potential. It's in reverse, though. Feeling like somebody doesn't have this gift. Child of the Moon. We're going to go to Dark Moon as well. Maturation, growing up, introspecting, and knowing thyself. We have the Story Keeper. Tell your story. Write your wisdom. 6-4. Someone could be 46. We could be going from, 36, 40 to 46. So in reverse, I'm going to go to the Green Man, and then I'm going to go to the Dark Moon. The Green Man's Door, that's the portal, and right? So these can also be in the thoughts. It depends on when you get this reading, too. All of these can have messages for you. If that's not how you're feeling, then maybe it's someone else in your life, okay? Or it's not for you. That's that. And maybe that's the whole thing of just wanting to focus on money and work and not love. Because deeper inside, that's showing some how you feel about it. I understand. I've definitely thought that and felt that way before. Even being in a relationship. Okay, let's see. We're going to go to 40. The Green Man's Door in reverse. These are definitely different than Taurus messages for sure, okay? I'm also seeing someone be 49, 40, 48, 50 even, 15. Some Aries, Leo, turning off from the natural doorway points and refusing to walk through, thinking you may be unworthy, and thus saying to yourself, perhaps later, perhaps another time, perhaps when I am wiser, better, when I have studied more, fearing that what may lie within the world beyond the portals and doorways, disconnected from the earth's cycles and the galactic cycles, feeling a lack of meaning and magic about you, though allowing yourself to be disconnected. Too much civilization disconnects us. 'Tis time to turn off the electric lights and wander into the twilight to find your magic again. Choosing the wrong time to enter the realm of Faery, thus believing that the door is not open to you. Alternatively, banging or pushing on the door and demanding to be let in cannot work with the Faery. Only timing, coming from the wild heart, and opening and allowing will open the door. So this is about divine timing as well. And maybe the timing isn't on right now. Like I said, it is the day after the new moon. I kind of feel like that energy kind of is there. I feel like there's a three-day window. I mean, I'm still going to be working with the Faery, the Fae, for the whole month. There's a different timing, though. There's something about the full moon for sure, right? This may be that full moon in Libra, the pink moon, where there's transcending, child of the moon. This could be tuning into your moon energy. And we have dark moon. How interesting. In reverse. So I'm going to go to that. That's future energy. I'm getting like the dark side of the moon, Pink Floyd and stuff. Oh, and then right after that comes the Story Keeper. Oh, the Secret Doorway. 55, 56, 57. The reverse meaning is not so different to the upright meaning for this card, except that the person being read for may be under the illusion that this testing time is endless and that they may be sliding into depression, mistakenly thinking that the current test is one which will endure forever. It will change. This is not forever, but it is for now. It is best at this time to actively embrace the introversion, sift through memories, explore your past, understand your patterns, and identify the threats to your existence. Happiness and true self-flourishing. Alternatively, the person may be refusing any introspection or self-understanding at all and insisting that actions must be taken, going to blame rather than looking within the self. For now, pause, stay still just for time, and in that space, the shift will come and flow, and joy will return. So I'm almost getting, with the second set, okay, was that there's someone, it could be that someone was impatient, not trusting in the right timing, not sensing it, okay? Or maybe it's almost like missed the timing, like didn't take action during the right timing, right? Or choosing not to, this inaction that's left somebody feeling like they're just stuck in this cycle, right? Now we're going to go to this one and the gift in reverse. 47. Okay, I think 47 is almost like the last one. Oh my gosh, 47. Is that the last card? No. Yeah. Oracle of the Mermaids, Oracle of the Dragon Fae. 47 is the final card. You may feel the urge to make a gift to another being to whom you are drawn. This reverse meaning of this card may also mean that it's time to care for animals and small beings around you who may need healing and nursing. Investigate alternative energy methods of healing animals. When this card is drawn, simply search for a down-to-earth and a humble practitioner of great integrity. It may be time to seek wise assistance to lose weight, transform your physical self in a practical, sensible, healthful, and self-loving manner. And 170 is there, and 17 again. Interesting. You may feel the urge to make a gift to another being. And then we have the Child of the Moon. Giving a gift or working with animals. Forgiveness, transcending the ego, and telling your story. All right, this could be current energy, or this is moving through this month as well. It's kind of like the ups and downs. Okay. I don't see anything wrong with the gift. 36, even in reversals. The golden gift. Taurus had the golden gift in the center. All right. And you have beauty's truth. All right. This one is 36, yes. This one is up. So these last two are up, present and future energy. 138, 139, forgiveness, transcending the ego. It's time to allow the cycles of time, the tides and the flow of life herself, and even the power of the moon's cleansing light to help you forgive someone. For if you are suffering right now, it must be due to a feeling of resentment or dislike that remains within you. There's nothing that forgiveness and her power cannot heal. But how to do this when life seems to flood us with memories of incidents that have wounded us? This beautiful fairy is clearing her energy within the healing light, the perfected solar energy of the crystal moon. So much about the moon cycles. Okay, so this might be really important during, look, and it's even like this pink moon energy, the Libra pink full moon, which is on 412. That's so spotlighted, okay? For this healing energy. The moon is about the emotion as well. Libra energy is about peace, love, partnership. So wherever that even falls in your chart, your 7th house, or where Libra is in your chart as well, can give you further clarification and guidance. There's this encouragement to keep going. There's an announcement on its way as well. Okay, let's see. If we place ourselves under the healing light of the moon, our inner energy centers, known as the chakras, there are many more than 7, are bathed with her light. As the mineral makeup of the moon is very heavy in crystals, it is incredibly healing to lie out under her light and release to her our angers and our resentments, what we need most to let go of. Peridot is a crystal that the moon is made up of. Olivine. That's interesting because I brought up peridot, the green, like a lime green color. I feel like this is like a Leo. Maybe it's May energy. But I brought that up with Taurus. It's interesting. So with your tarot, I did see that a lot. That there was, the moon energy was really more spotlighted than the sun. Okay, the moon is about the feminine energy, okay, the emotions, okay, the yin, regardless of your gender, whereas the sun is about the ego, the yang, action. Very interesting. Okay. Peridot, huh? Geologists or selenologists would refer to this as olivine. Peridot eases out, teases out, and gently lifts away from our chakra system, our physical cells, and our light body any wounding energies that are causing us to think and feel anger. Peridot will also respectfully assist us to acknowledge where our ego is involved. Excuse me. Please do not think the fairies are condemning your ego, for they know that in many ways your ego assists you. It helps you live and can be a beautiful helper, but your ego can and will sometimes interfere with your well-being out of the misguided attempts it makes to protect you. Peridot also helps us reconnect with our destiny and purpose, issues about which the ego can be sometimes dismissive. If you take the time to be out under the moonlight when you receive this card, and release to either a waning or a full moon, your sadness, hurts, and griefs, your woundings will become your initiations into greater wisdom, allowing you to transcend the pain of hurts and move into the wisdom of experience and the bliss of knowledge of who you truly are. This angelic fairy is a child of the moon, and thus the bringer of forgiveness. You must conduct a forgiveness ceremony. 138, 139. Maybe when you were a teenager, or those ages 36, 38, 39 are spotlighted. 13. I'm getting Gemini with Virgo energy, Pisces, Scorpio, Aries, Sagittarius. Okay. You must conduct a forgiveness ceremony as sincerely as you can in order not to recreate a situation that has previously hurt you. So I go to the Ho'oponopono prayer, the Hawaiian prayer. It's very simple, very beautiful, but then you know, it's those magic words. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. So it can be sorry to yourself, sorry to the person. Now, clearly, this is why it's forgiveness work as well. but it's all part of the process of healing. Notice how different. No, it's almost like it could be a sibling or someone else. I don't know, because she has long, like blonde hair, and then she has long, like dark black hair. She has some auburn, reddish color hair here. I don't know. We got all different types. But it seems as though she is looking to the future to tell the story and write your wisdom about your history, your home, your family. 94. All right. While you are still vibrating to the energy of the past, it cannot help but repeat itself, even if the echoes do grow fainter. You can attain enlightenment, a lessening of the burdens, a reduction in grief, a return of good cheer and optimism through forgiveness. By forgiving those who have hurt or persecuted us, we allow ourselves to be free. It is only when your repeating of the same cycle can be done with. When you receive this card, ask the fairies to assist you, to help you find the opportunities to exercise your forgiveness muscles. Ask them to help you clear under moonlight and watch them clear and brush from you all the debris that causes your pain. Just volunteer for this. Just allow it to happen. Just be willing to be open to it. Then it cannot help but free you from the past and allow you to step into the present. You will know you have forgiven when reminders of the person or situation no longer cause you distress. You will see the blessings and the lesson, and you will not allow this to take place again, because forgiveness frees us from the shackles of pain that tie us to the past and to the people we have long left behind. When we do not forgive, we are energetically and quite literally dragging them around behind us. And it is that weight that can hold us back from our true potential. And then into the future energies is the storyteller. 51. Live your life as if it is the greatest tale ever told. This does not mean to be intentionally dramatic, but it does mean to live imaginatively, boldly, magically. Many people say they wish to write a book, but what they are saying, the fairies declare, is that they wish to record their life story, their wisdom, their experiences, and the lessons they have learned. To have left this place having made a mark that has meaning. So, the story keeper is the fairy being who comes to you now, showing you how she is writing down all the stories of all the peoples of the world, and yours too. It may be time to create a story for yourself, a rewriting, if you like, of the fairy tale that is your life, and go beyond the happy ending, where so many leave off. Find the inherent wisdom beneath the surface of the story. Which fairy tale story have you been enacting? Which archetypes are coming up for you? And how can you take the pen into your own hands and create a story which resonates for you? The story keeper will write what you speak to her. So it is time to seek the wisdom in your story, change the patterns and twists that repeated themselves and seem hackneyed and contrived. Carve out an original tale for yourself. Create it from your dreams and adventures. And know that the story keeper will keep... No way, so we have the Akashic records coming in again. Weird. I'm being really guided to bring that in for you guys. The dreams. Okay? It will keep the record of your life on this earth alive for delivery to the Akashic record. Nothing you do is too trivial or small to be worthy of notice. All your tales and energies have an impact. Tell your story, but most of all, live your own story. Be original. Keep this story keeper supplied with fresh new material for her book of wisdom. 51. Time to tell of who you are. Share your story. Recognize that you are a record keeper. There are certain record keepers. And crystals and stones as well. Oh my. Sapphire. What is it you wish to gift your ancestors with? Think of the generations to come and live your life as you would wish your story to be told. Bring what you dream of into reality on a daily basis. Tell the best story possible to yourself about your life. Writing is therapeutic. Be original in your storytelling. Wow. Beautiful messages from the wild wisdom of the fairy oracles. Okay, Geminis. The final message is tell your story and beauty's truth and see your own beauty. There was a time where feeling stuck. Maybe there was an opportunity, or it wasn't the right timing. There was impatience, or there was even stagnancy of not making that move. Weird. Maybe that's why someone needed to do this work. Dude, we're all still doing it. Even me doing these videos is also therapeutic, sharing my story, things I've been through, and the true frustrations, the bitterness, the anger. But I also take the time to, walk around outside and enjoy nature, spend time with my animals, my children, paint, do my thing, right? Photography, even though I'm not in any way thinking I'm a professional at any of that. And even going out and letting the emotions come out, letting the frustration, talking to the trees and the fairies, about that, about my frustrations, and all of you. And thank you guys all for being there, listening. Notice again, we have a different type of wings. She doesn't seem to have wings, or they're very small. These wings are a little different, a little more translucent. Okay. Maybe I will get Akashic Tarot. Those ones go long, though. They go long. Shall we get some fairy whispers first? Yes. Okay. We have working with fluorite, purple fluorite. Look how crystal I can't speak. Crystal clear. I love this one. I was like, wow. So crystal clear in the head, your thoughts. Fluorite is also about it's the thinking, the thoughts. This is such a beautiful, I love this crystal. It's so pretty. Stay. Maybe I'll, okay, I'm all stay. Where do I want you to stay? I want to get some fairy whispers. These are also by Lucy Cavendish. I'm going to look underneath here before we jump into tarot. Fairy senses. Fairies see no vanity in pleasuring the eyes with art, anointing the ears with the magic of music, adorning your sacred body. Today it's your turn to bathe in the wonder of sensuality. So this is so much about really getting tuned into your physical body. This is about self-love as well. Okay? I know I say some things about certain things, and that's my prerogative. And that's what I also see about certain things in this world regarding vanity, okay? And not aging gracefully and certain things like that. So, but that's the thing of having a healthy balance with it. Okay. We also have the old ways rise, wear the green, adorn your hair with crown of flowers, walk barefoot under the moonlight. We call you back to the old ways. Feel the ancient earth magic singing in your veins once again. Dude, it's saying wear the green and the paradod. So there's your I feel like that's all it ever tells you to wear is wear the green. So look, he's wearing green. I don't know. The green. All right. The pink and the green. I'm going to give it a good shuffle, okay? We're going to pull a few fairy whispers to finish. Well, I'm not finishing it off yet because we have more to go to. 1:09 on the clock, 22. Okay. What else? Wow! They just jump right out. Okay, growing the connection. When you grow plants inside, we can enter your world and share insights with you. Leave it a little space about the plant so we can give to you little treasures and signs from time to time. Magical time. Turn the wheel. We fairies turn the wheel of the seasons. See the scarlet leaves, the promise of spring, the deep stillness of winter's dark, the high bloom in summer. These times have much to teach you. The cardinal energies, the seasons, okay? The hollow hills. We are here, waiting deep within the hollow hills. When the moment comes, we will rise up and restore the natural world to see her and you, human child, flourish once again. Wow, it's a dark moon. This one, fairy healing. We bring healing to those who respect the land and its wisdom. Delight in the blessings of the earth, and we will tend to you with reverence. The answer lies in the love of the earth. All right. Wow. Okay. I'm just going to take those ones. There was 4. Fairy wings. You have wings too. Okay, I'm going to set those off to the side. I kind of wanted to get some Akashic because of the Story Keeper. But let's do tarot first, okay? I'm jumping into the Guide to the Mystic Fairy Tarot by Barbara Moore and Linda Ravenscroft, okay? Been working with selenite a lot over here, raising the vibration. I shuffled all these for you, Geminis, okay? We have the Queen of Cups in reverse. This may be somebody that I feel like they both came in reverse. King and Queen of Cups in your last one, okay? Maybe this is somebody who has been emotionally manipulating or pointing fingers or overindulging. This could be a Cancer sign, a Pisces, a Scorpio. We have the Mermaid coming in, okay? If you're feeling this way, this is someone heavy in their emotions. And maybe this is why. Fear of this. I'm going to get 1, 2, 3. So, and then we have the Lovers upright. What? Okay. Maybe something wasn't the right timing. The Cherry Blossom. I could be dealing with a Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, or you could be this 2 of Pentacles in reverse. So maybe feeling like you're unable to multitask something, no longer juggling certain things. Okay. Let's go through this. No way. And the Moon. So it's either a Pisces, okay, or a Cancer sign, potentially. Or even that Libra full moon, or this is pulling into your moon energy, Geminis. When the moon is reversed, these true emotions are coming forth. Someone needs to do forgiveness work, I guess, transcending the ego regarding this energy. That's pretty crazy, okay? Weird. Okay. Turn the wheel. The storyteller. I'm going to set this one off to the side. Okay, we have 9 of Wands. Someone did not protect something or feeling unprotected. No longer defending. This is even healing a Chiron wounded warrior. 49. 49. Okay, someone's getting out of sadness, depression. Okay, this Mermaid. Why the Mermaid coming forth? The Mermaid is in this deck. Okay, the Mermaid was spotlighted with the Taurus energy too. Weird. This is very spotlighted on that full moon energy. That's what I'm going to tell you guys, depending on when you get this, right? All right, because 5 of Cups is in reverse. This is letting things go, right? Very healing. Maybe someone felt like we have the Magician in reverse too. Someone could have been emotionally manipulating, okay, wishing bad upon another person, okay, or feeling like they were missing things to create a beautiful life, to feel beautiful. I don't know. Like someone didn't take this leap, or they were impatient. What? 518. and 51. Someone could be that age. There's also 618 Geminis and 62 or 62. All right, Magician in reverse. Feeling like someone doesn't have what it takes, or they were wishing bad upon someone, or they did something sneaky regarding money, inheritance, land, property, all this money, or not having what it takes. It's like she's not sad. She has no regrets or remorse even. And maybe that's frustrating. And that's her problem. And I'm saying her. Now, this can also represent if you are pulling in that Cancer sign energy, that Pisces energy, or whatever, right? Or these emotions. Some of you, it's your moon Geminis. There's something here. This is about needing to work on self-love, taking care of yourself, relaxing, having a bubble bath, stuff like this. Okay? 10 of Pentacles is upright. Growing the connection. Legacy, land. Look, she's generous. She's giving. She's happy. Whoa. Financially satisfied. The mark you leave on the world. Knight of Pentacles. So this is also taking things slow. There's no rush. This is one of the slowest moving nights. Like, this is like someone who shows up late. Something is coming in, but it's taking longer than you anticipated. What is it with all these earth energies too? Because then we have Page of Pentacles or Knave of Pentacles, both stagnant. So slow and surely, okay. I don't know. We have Empress in reverse with this one. Oh, this could be dealing with a mother. This is definitely a feminine energy, a grandmother. This one a little different. Feeling unabundant, not being taken care of, feeling unprotected by a mother energy or a wife. Knave of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, being stopped before someone needs to do some inner child healing or healing of an empress, a mother, a grandmother. She could have not wanted. She could have not been, she's unabundant, understand? She's not fertile, or she could have lost, or she wasn't taking good care of her family. Okay, she's not. Okay, she wanted to go out and celebrate. She was open for third parties. Okay, this is kind of focusing more on self than being, you know, the divine feminine empress. 93. 39. 310 Pisces. 23. She could have been young. I don't know. Okay, 3 of Cups. Even maybe someone getting rid of a baby. I'm just saying that. And not wanting in some way. 35 or 53. So someone, it is, you know, also getting together with friends, hanging out, celebrating, overcoming any type of depression, sadness. Someone feels like they don't know how to create or manifest this love energy. 31 is there twice. Again. 31. But the Ace of Cups is there. With the 10 of Pentacles. So this is focusing on, there could be someone new coming in. If you go out, maybe, you know, you could meet someone new. Or this is working on your own self-love. Reinvigorating love. Okay, communication coming in regarding even a business opportunity, inheritance, wealth, your mark on the world, stability, financial freedom, Knight of Swords. Yeah, we have 7 of Cups in reverse. So finally getting clarity. No longer looking at options. Yeah, it's like finding that person. 7 of Cups in reverse. Maybe she was in a bit of an illusion, okay? Or she was busy looking at options, looking at other people even, okay? Eight of Wands. They're taking action to communicate. It's like really taking this action to communicate these true emotions coming forth. This could be you doing this, expressing this. Maybe even about your loss of your own child, or feeling stagnant, or feeling controlled, or something about a child, or your inner child. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, child. 78, 83. This person was wanting to argue with you, gaslight, bicker, and argue. Okay? They weren't doing what they needed to do to protect. All right? No mom. I'm just saying, in this dynamic, this would be like a bad mother, a bad feminine who's not a good role model, who doesn't care for children. She's more focused on herself, or she's unabundant. Maybe she doesn't want them either. I don't know. But this is also gaslighting, arguing. So maybe even your own mother having the conversation, or if you were, you know, a grandmother even. Wow. Bickering, arguing. Telling the story. Writing your story. And for some of you, if this is somebody that you've had children with, if you're a masculine or whatever, and this is, you know, a wife who was kind of not supportive, not around, it's different for different people, right? So even if what you saw of your own grandmother, your own mother, the feminine energy, this person could be just triggering those same wounds, and they don't want to hear it. So when you bring it forth to them, they're gonna argue and bicker and say, I never did that, I never said that. Fight. This person just wanted to fight all the time. Five of Pentacles in reverse. So this is you coming back around from feeling really pushed away, maybe at a time of feeling a little 5-5, okay? Maybe even overcoming, feeling, you know, not wanting to be touched, okay? Or not being able to be physical. Sensuality. This is getting together with friends, though, and celebrating, having a good time. You know, coming back out after feeling kind of detached and pushed away. All right? The Hanged Fae. There's new love, okay? Reinvigorating love, and feeling doesn't understand how to do this. Or maybe feeling like somebody was trying to manipulate love, but the couple love is upright. And someone feeling like they don't know how to manifest real love in their life. We have the Hanged Face. So this is about, you know, gaining alignment, seeing a different perspective. 5-12, 12-18, 12-1, 8-12. Maybe it is new love for yourself. Maybe there is Virgo energy, Piscean energy, King of Swords in reverse with the Fool. So you could be dealing with another air sign. That's what I'm saying. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We're seeing a little bit different side of the story. Okay, we're seeing a different side of the story. Right? Everybody has a different perspective. Right? So even think of this in a family dynamic. Okay, a mother, a father, siblings, brothers, sisters, the oldest, the middle, the youngest, whatever, aunts, uncles, cousins. They can all have witnessed something or been part of it, and they have a different perspective on how that went. It affected some differently. You know what I mean? So this is King of Swords in reverse, very analytically rude, cutting, cursing someone out, putting someone down. So someone coming in to speak some truth, straight to the point, and he's just being offended by it, actually. He's triggered and offended. All right? Maybe he thinks somebody is stupid. He's calling someone foolish. being a fool, all right? Being an idiot, a baby. I don't know. We have a new beginning, though. The Fool and then a death. Oh, my goodness. Aries, Scorpio. Energy. Someone is seeing, like, they want a new beginning somewhere, you know? Someone wants something new, even. Okay? A leap of faith into the unknown. They want to change. They want something to end. It's communication. Maybe somebody is wishing something was over. I'm just saying, someone might not want it to be a parent, or there could have been arguments about really a loss of a child, okay? Or whether it be through, you know, choice or a miscarriage. I'm just, and maybe there's a desire for forgiveness for that. Or there's, you could even, someone could be angry about an ending, literally, a death. This could be scorpionic. I think it's someone did something foolish and it created their demise, their ending. This can even be needing forgive. That's some deep forgiveness work, huh? That's deep. This could also be feeling angry if somebody did hurt themselves, or they did pass. Maybe there's forgiveness for self if something was cruel that was spoken. Because understand, grief is anger. There's anger. There's the process. There's a cycle. Bitterness, right? Okay. Blaming, bargaining, you know. Weird. This one's kind of crazy, okay? Yeah, Ten of Swords in reverse. Holy crap, dude. What? When someone's even a teenager? 13? 613, 68? Someone wants to talk about an ending. Maybe a literal death. There's forgiveness work regarding these emotions. Then we have a Ten of Swords. This is feeling betrayed. This could have been a violent thing. And it's with an Empress in reverse who is bickering, gaslighting. So it's like she doesn't want to talk about it. It's in the past. But it needs to be spoken about to be healed. The story. Writing your story. Ten of Swords, about betrayal. Okay? Okay, there's new creative passion. Okay, coming together, celebrating. Okay, overcoming sadness and depression. Okay, we have the Ace of Wands. And then the Tower. Oh my gosh, this new passion is creating this tower, this action. Maybe she was messing around with friends or something like this even. 112, 10, 15, 16, 116. The Tower. Someone's going to get a piece of their own medicine even. Seeing a different perspective, and now the Tower comes in. Now King of Wands coming in. Taking action. This Tower. Charming. Handsome. All right, even battling. Ugh. Communication. Then this person wants to argue. There's money here. So this could be a family member or about business, okay? Okay, this could be about inheritance. People could be fighting over inheritance, life insurance, business, legacy, property. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. about beauty. Okay, then they've got the King of Wands coming in. Dude, this is a big Tower moment. Someone was pushing. I feel like someone's pushing. So there was a song by Muse and Pressure. It was like, don't push me. So someone was maybe pushing a little too hard or not taking that leap. And that's creating a tower. And someone's, I mean, there's this new love. And maybe that's the thing. There could have been sexual energy. Okay? And they wouldn't touch you or you wouldn't touch them. And so they went somewhere else for this sacral sexual energy. You were them. This is no excuse. It's still heartbreaking. Messing with friends. Someone, yeah, we got Virgo and Scorpio energy. Okay. Dude. Whoever this Empress is, maybe she needs to tell her story. Or this is your own ancestry, your mother's ancestry, or a wife, or if you have children, and, you know, the female. Okay? Dude, 7 of Wands in reverse. So someone is taking a leap of faith into the unknown, feeling unprotected, no longer defending, no longer defensive, no longer defending. All right? You have someone being watched over. Someone from your that has transition is watching over you, or someone could be watching, right? This ending. Someone can be watching someone take action to communicate. This could have been somebody who's supposed to be watching your children, a child. You have someone stalking and watching. A moon, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, child of the moon. What's under this? Into the woods. Oh, Lord. So you have somebody looking. This is young energy watching this. Looking, stalking. Okay, we have Temperance in reverse over here. So that was both ways. This is overindulging. This is overspending, not balanced spiritually. Okay? Overindulgent. Like I said, this is where someone felt betrayed. This is somebody who does things. They could have overspent money. They can overindulge. This can be about religion and spirituality too. This is a betrayer. Some of you, it's a Sag. Okay? Some of you, I mean, Empress can represent Libra, Taurus energy. I see 9-3. Someone could be 93, 53, 514, a Taurus, 510, a lot of Taurus, and Sag. That's specific. 5 of Wands in reverse. So wanting to get together, celebrate, hang out with friends, okay? And these are people that you get along with, all right? And maybe they're giving you some new creativity, some new passion, right? Not wanting to fight and feel like in competition, like always on defense, always bickering, arguing, fighting, all right? Whatever is going on here, someone like getting caught doing something or hanging around causes this tower. And it's this King of Wands then comes in, or this turns you into a King of Wands. Or you're dealing with this 10 of Cups in reverse. Yeah. Feeling very unsupported, unloved by family, by friends. Not having people on your side. I don't know. Not feeling loved. Them not helping you along the way or stuff like this. Or they don't like your person. They don't like this new thing about you. They're unsupportive of your family. Oh no. This is definitely a different story. We have justice coming in with this King of Wands. Someone taking action. 510 is there again. 75. There's a lot of Taurus. So you could be Taurus with Gemini or vice versa. Also, I'm getting like Scorpio, right? Sag, the moon, Pisces. Justice coming in and judgment. Boom, boom. Justice and judgment. So this could be somebody taking action towards bringing what's right, what's fair. Legal action regarding pentacles, inheritance, okay? Money, wealth. Okay, arguing with this person because this person being I said maleficent or, you know, manipulative. For something, this is another Gemini, okay? Or something that are tuning in, it's a Gemini person. Because justice is upright. This King of Wands is taking action. Justice is upright. Someone is having an awakening. They're no longer defending another person. They're no longer defensive, you or them, okay, about a new beginning. Getting clarity, maybe even that this person is emotionally manipulating. Okay, that Queen of Cups in reverse. Someone's having an awakening. 720, 1010. Oh my gosh, there's so many major arcana in this verse. Justice, then judgment. This is having a second chance. Being released from something. No longer feeling like you've got to block or defend this person, right? Somebody is watching, stalking, spying. It could be a Leo, okay? Or they're watching, or Scorpio, all right? A young person. We have Leo. We have strength. So you have strength up twice. So having this willpower to hold yourself back, feeling stronger, not naive. But Temperance in reverse. 8 of Pentacles in reverse. So this person could have been fired. They don't do the work. They're unwilling to do the work. They don't work. They're unbalanced in their thinking, overindulging, overspending. They're a backstabbing betrayer. They argue. 510, 1014. Libra. 814. Leo. 214. Aquarius. 210. Aquarius. They don't work. Okay? Tell your story. You may need to write your story. Get it out of your head. Write it down. Whatever this happened. About your legacy, your wisdom, what you've learned, the good and the bad. Right? We have 8 of Pentacles in reverse. That's why maybe you didn't make this move, take this trip. That's why they couldn't. Or maybe you felt isolated because you had been dealing with people like this. 811, 88 is there again. We have the Lovers in the second week coming in, right? New passion. Okay, they're definitely going to be sexual energy here. It could be someone that you've met. A friend could introduce you to them, or it could be a friend, you know what I mean? Get together with a group of friends. That could be, friends with benefits. I'm just saying that they're not trying to compete or fight with you. They're really loving, compassionate. All right. Maybe your family's unsupportive of this. I don't know. Of this new love. As some of you, it's a King of Cups upright. Okay, we have a different message now. For some of you, this is a little bit different. Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, masculine potentially. 610, 810, but he's very understanding and loving. Ooh, and as I move forward, the Queen of Wands in reverse. Something with the Sag, man. You know, she's angry. She's a drama queen. Okay, she probably has some legal issues. She could be trying to argue and fight regarding money, inheritance, legacy. Okay, you know, she can be the one that comes off very lusty, very sleepy roundy. Okay. She's using, okay, but you do have somebody in your, maybe in your family, all right, that, or this person is very intuitive and understanding. Right? About maybe, maybe pushing to have something done. Scorpio. Queen of Wands in reverse. Okay. So there is some legal battles dealing with a King of Swords in reverse and a Queen of Wands in reverse. Okay, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Aries, Leo, Sag, Feminine. All right. Okay. Something will be balanced out and fair. She's angry. She's not getting her way. She's drama queen. Okay. Someone is having a judgment call, having an awakening, right? Getting a second chance at love, and maybe a contract, a commitment, staying grounded in your belief systems. 520, 1010, 56, 56, 58. I'm getting a lot of Taurus. So this is the high priest upright. Gaining wisdom, willpower, strength, holding themselves back, being committed to something. Someone could be getting remarried. This could be a contract, a marriage. Okay? Over here, someone is like full of anxiety though. Okay? Especially about all these emotions. The forgiveness work. Fear, anxiety. 59, 58. Emperor and Empress in reverse in this dynamic. So very different. Okay, Geminis, we're at 1:41:11 on the clock. Emperor's in reverse with this one. Neither of these people actually do the work. It's like it could be about a boss, okay, a feminine or a masculine, grandfather even, father, parent. They could be retired, okay, or something. Or they're a boss that doesn't do their work and they just bully everybody else to do it. They could be not a good leader. They could be thinking only of themselves. Maybe writing the story. Like this is about writing the true story. The story keeper, your Akashic records. The keeper of secrets. Underneath there. 37. This could definitely be about your roots, your home, your family, mother, father, grandmother, grandfather. Use your discernment. Confide in a trusted friend. Keep silent about knowledge. Underneath there. 37. So write it down. Write the story. But don't tell a bunch of people. Only trusted friends. So it doesn't turn into some big fucking scandal and gossip. Yeah, this person didn't pay off their debts. Okay, they probably didn't pay their bills. They have bad credit. There was favoritism. Dude, 94, 94, 24, twice, 44. They could have been young. I don't know. I see them as somebody who wasn't a good leader. They could have been mean, or they could have been neglectful even. Okay, 6 of Pentacles in reverse. With the Lovers. 56 is there twice. Now we have High Priestess upright and High Priest. So a different dynamic, like I said. They're both, look, wear the green. They're both like in tune here, right? 5-2. This King of Cups could also be a Pisces masculine. And he could also be coming off as a High Priestess energy. He could be coming in as definitely in feminine energy, even though he's a king. Someone intuitively knows this. This is the whole thing. I'm not keeping, maybe this is someone you've confided in. You can confide in or talk to this person. He understands emotions. Like he's, you know, he understands compassion. He's very in tune, very intuitive, and he's got his mouth shut, you know what I mean? Like, he can also read the signs here, okay? Or they could be a couple. I don't know. that there is a lack of support and encouragement from some family members regarding this new love. Weird. The Queen of Wands is angry because she's not getting the money. She's having a financial loss. She thought she could work her lusty lady magic. And Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So she could be getting fired or not getting a job, a bonus, a raise. She's not getting any of these pentacles. She overspends, overindulges. I'm getting it's a Sag. Because we do have the Leo energy standing up strong. Can be any, but can be any sign. Physical beauty, pleasure, sensuality. And maybe she is beautiful. And that's the whole thing why it's like seeing that people, it really does something to people's ego. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. She not getting the money. Oh, this could be about a house loan. She could be wanting a home. She could be trying to fight over a home for inheritance. Because Four of Wands in reverse. Right? Leaving home. 45, 49. There's anxiety and fear. Okay? For the children. Knave of Wands. This is Page of Wands. So this is someone who has a lot of ambition. They're curious. They want to know. They want to try things out. There is some divine timing at play regarding this. Good fortune coming in after all this you've dealt with. Okay? 10-4, 10-1, 2-10. Two of Cups in reverse over here. So things were not fair and balanced in the give and take. Like there's a disconnect, disharmony. 6-2, 22, 46 and 42. There was favoritism, or they didn't pay their debts. They're not kind. They're not giving, right? Like, I don't know. Queen of Swords upright in this one. High Priestess intuitively knows, trusting intuition about certain things, and then communicating using, this is wisdom as well. Tactfully communicating. So could be, feminine energies, right? Gemini, also Libra, Aquarius energy, being a High Priestess energy. So a counselor even, listening, okay? King of Cups even, listening and understanding how this family energy was very unloving, unsupportive. There was favoritism. They were causing a bunch of, treating, if there was children or grandparents, they just were not, there was no unconditional love. Right? A Tower moment. And we have a King of Pentacles upright, who's also wise with his finances, generous, kind, giving. That keeps coming forth for you too. Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, masculine. He's like, maybe he's the one who also has this legacy property with a King of Wands, someone who is a leader, takes action. He's kind and generous as well. He helps others out. He gives good advice, financial wisdom. All right? Three of Pentacles. And the advice is that you can't collaborate and work with these other people. Okay? Like, on your home or something about a home. Like, there's legal stuff. Someone's having an awakening. Right? Three of Pentacles is not collaborating with these people. Okay? Laying down a heavy burden. They were wanting someone else to do it all on their own. Even they were maybe making kids do a lot of the work. I don't know. The Wheel of Fortune is turning in this, right? Divine timing at play. Good fortune coming when you write your story. Four of Swords in reverse. This person actually probably refused healing. Refused to do the healing work, the rest, even refused to get help. They didn't want to fix this or work on this. All right, and so it left someone stuck at a crossroads, unsure what to do, and feeling abandonment, like leaving someone hanging. All right. And seeing that this person wasn't there for you. Like, I'm also getting like they drop you off somewhere. And then they weren't there. They didn't pick you up. They weren't there for you. Like, I don't know. Or someone was sick and they wouldn't take them to the doctor or something like this even. I don't know. Two of Wands, 22, 23, 32. Being at a crossroads, unsure which way to go. Yeah, and feeling completely heartbroken. Someone could have had heart issues even. You know, maybe feeling like they missed out on something. Okay, or they were trying to push someone to do something. Three of Swords. So this is feeling heartbroken. And there's regrets. They're in regrets. Boredom. There were apathy. Okay. There's young children that are innocent, that don't understand any regarding this. There's still unconditional love. There's innocence here. Okay. With the Knave of Cups. This is unconditional love. This is loving energy. Knight of Wands. This is taking action. This is sometimes immature, quick movement. Queen of Pentacles. Okay. Trying to be wise with her finances too. About divine timing. Knowing when it's time to move on something. Right? Then you have Knight of Cups in reverse. So this person's unapologetic. Okay? They could come in with a fake apology. Right? About messing around with friends or doing something. I don't know. Watch out. There's some love bombing. About not wanting to be touched or something like this. And they're holding back some information. They're not being... They're lying to you by omitting some information, okay, about the Three of Swords, about feeling heartbroken, or you're holding some information back because you're not ready to share. Okay, we do have Nine of Pentacles upright and Ten of Pentacles, so there's a lot of finances, there's a lot of inheritance money. Maybe someone has extra money. They don't want, or it's the same thing. Not letting people know about your financial business, your financial wealth, your inheritance. Like, it doesn't have to be inheritance, but your legacy, your finances. Okay, because we do have Nine of Pentacles, so maybe they're in regrets over being single though, or they wanted to. I don't know. Yeah, over here it's like not knowing how to multitask things. If someone is losing hope, okay, that things can be healed, especially in that center with these emotions. Okay, maybe this person is just someone who's a runaround player, non-committal. Okay, and they just want to run around and it could be an Aquarius. We have the Star and the Sun in reverse. A Leo, Aquarius, Leo. How weird is that? No way. 217. See, she's unhopeful, unoptimistic that things can be healed. Okay. Or you are. It's about this forgiveness work. Doesn't mean that you have to like kumbaya with this person ever again. But if you're holding on to that bitter energy, you know, and it takes time. You got to keep doing it. All right? This person's very unhappy. They're in darkness. Okay? The sun. The Leo energy. So for some of you, it could be also a Leo, feminine. Okay? She could have Sag and Leo in her chart and Aquarian energy. Okay? But she's unbalanced in her thinking. It could be an Empress energy. So Libra, why I say, I mean, could be the Queen. Was the Queen of Swords in reverse? No, King of Swords in reverse. Unoptimistic, in some dark energy, unhappy, And someone else is, so Queen of Pentacles is, she comes off as luxurious, having finances, having money. And this makes this other person unhappy. An Empress. So even like a mother, a grandmother, or an actual, the feminine energy. Could be a Leo too. Seven of Pentacles. So someone is focused on the future and the finances and planting the seeds. You, even. That's what it said. 71. 76. Cancer sign too. Someone doesn't, so it's also kind of saying don't tell someone the truth. So sometimes it's almost like there's certain things regarding your heartbreak and being heartbroken, and about your finances and things like this. Because there's certain people who might use your pains to actually try and twist it around on you. And that sucks. But yeah, there is still something that's unknown, right? Or that you don't want revealed. And someone's trying to move forward. Move on, right? But this other person feels trapped. Stuck. No, this is freedom. No longer feeling trapped and stuck. This is freedom, financial freedom even. No longer stuck in some past energy, because this is some past traumatic energy, like younger childhood stuff. So then you can finally move forward. Okay? This person was really, it was almost putting a lot of extra pressure on a child, making them feel... And they didn't know how to juggle all of this stuff. They were young. They were innocent. They didn't understand what was going on. You or them, okay? Six of Cups in reverse does mean someone kind of stuck in their thoughts regarding stuff from the past. Could be bad memories, trauma, even as I said, right? And the reminder is also to keep going. Because you're making progress, even though it's still lingering. It's still there. Yeah, see, someone's still holding on to these emotions. Feeling unoptimistic that they can be healed. Okay? In a negative mindset. And unhappiness. You have we have Aquarius. We have the Star in reverse, the Sun in reverse, and the Chariot in reverse, dude. 617, Geminis. 17, 817, 819, 87. Yeah, this person is, they can't move towards you. They can't travel towards you. They're not taking action, maybe. Or they're in unhappiness, right? They need to rest. They refuse to do the healing. Emperor, Empress in reverse. They don't have a job. They don't work. They're unbalanced. They're probably in the red, negativity, in their bank account as well. They could be controlling. They're domineering in that. Yeah, they're betrayers. Feeling betrayed by your own parents, dude. Yeah. This is not what someone was wishing for or hoping for, right? 67, 69. All right. The Seven of Swords has come to light, and that helps somebody move on. Okay, so it has been found out that this person was sneaky, cheater, liar, heartbroken. I don't know if it was cheating, stealing, lying. They all kind of go together. 7-8 and 7-21. 6-8. 8-7. And that's the completion of the cycle. Once this truth is revealed to someone, or they're caught in their lie, they're caught cheating, they're caught stealing, thieving. It's almost like someone wanting to get rid of a baby. Okay, that's what I'm telling you. But it is because they want to cover up infidelity. All right. Ooh, the Devil. Yeah, they're trying to control someone. This could have been more about your past, okay? You could have a past life karmic connection with this person, or you've known them since you were young. Okay, we have the devil. They could have addictions. They could try and fearmonger. Okay, they're obsessive. Okay, the cycle is completing and it's a whole new world. But over here, in this past energy, the devil's sitting there trying to win at all costs, trying to be victorious, trying to control. 615, a 15-year-old, even a teenager. Emotionally, someone is still holding on to this, trying to be victorious. This is ego. This is winning at all costs. Yeah. Someone's done waiting. Maybe you were waiting for someone. I feel like they always left you hanging, waiting. Like they weren't ever there. Like, for example, if you're a child and you're waiting for your parents to show up and pick you up and take you somewhere or do something, and they fucking were gone. They just didn't show up. You felt like you couldn't count on them. Dude. 3 of Wands in reverse. Done waiting. Yeah, and so someone has felt isolated. Say they could have left you home alone all the time, or leaving children alone to fend for themselves, or this has made you feel very isolated. Not trusting others even. 9-7. Virgo energy. Okay, and someone's been holding money, saving up money. Maybe maybe it has to do with finances or money. This is sometimes holding on to something. Some finances, some money, saving up money. 421, 9-4, 9-7. For this new beginning, for this cycle to end, and the final card is 2 of Swords. So then there's options of where to go and what to do. All right. Once this cycle ends, it's a whole new world. Maybe it's 421 for some of you when that cycle finally ends and we shift into Taurus season even. Someone could be 42, 32, born in 94, 9-4, Virgos. But it can also be that 721. Depends on you, depends on your story, right? And who you're dealing with. This may not be for everyone. All right, that is what I have, Geminis, for your 3rd monthly message, working with the Fae and the Fairies, okay? Hopefully that gave you some guidance, understanding, helping you or someone in your life, whoever you're dealing with, and this may not be for everyone, right? All right, thank you guys so much. Moving on, your next message will be working with the unicorns, okay? The last unicorn tarot, unicorn oracle. And it will be a beautiful message. All right. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.